Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my top 10 anime openings from 2014 to 2019, Supercut. So you may be confused as to what this video means. Well, like, why is it a supercut, for example? Well, that's because it's not just like, oh, these are my favorite openings from the period of 2014 to 2019. These are all different lists. Like, these are my top 10 favorite anime openings from 2014, my top 10 from 2015, top 10 from 2016, all of that. So next question would be like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you having your favorite anime openings for every one of those years, top 10 from each of those years, which is like, what, 6 years total? So 60 different anime openings. Why are you doing that? And it's just, I wanted to kind of get caught up so I could do at the end of this year a top 10 for 2020. But I wanted to get caught up. And so the reason I'm doing from starting at 2014 is because 2014 is the year that I started actively watching anime seasonally. Before that, I had just watched anime kind of randomly and sporadically here and there. Like, oh, I saw a series here, I saw a series there, but I didn't actively watch it season by season. And I didn't pay attention to that. It's just like, oh, if I heard of a series I liked, maybe I'll watch it. That kind of thing. Um, or a series I was interested in rather than liked, because I wouldn't know if I liked it yet. um, but yeah, so 2014 was the year I started watching seasonally. I actually started watching seasonally during the summer season of 2014, but I did count all of 2014 for that list. Um, and I started watching mainly because of Sailor Moon Crystal, admittedly. That was why I started actively watching. um, so yeah, this is 6 different lists, all put into one video. And obviously, it is linked down in the description below for especially copyright reasons, with this being anime openings. Um, but yeah, there's no real rules to them. It's just the opening has to have debuted in that year. So if it's like the top 10 of 2014, that opening has to have debuted in 2014. Um, Even if the opening actually continued on into 2015, if it started in 2014, it's still for 2014. It can be from the spring, summer, fall, or winter seasons of anime. Does not matter. Um, and it doesn't matter if there's multiple openings for an anime in a year. Anything counts with that. It's like if it's an anime opening and if it occurred within that year, that's all that matters. um, it also doesn't matter if I've seen the anime or not, because my thoughts on an opening almost never actually have any relevance to my thoughts on the anime itself. Because there's been plenty of anime that I actually hate but like the opening to, and there's plenty of anime that I love but hate the opening to. Um, so yeah, it's like I'm not judging it based on that. So any anime counts. Doesn't matter if I've seen it or not. I think most of them on this list, though, I have seen, but I'm just saying it's not a requirement. Um, so yeah, this video is like 30 minutes long or so, and it's basically just one set after the other. So you'll see the top 10 of 2014 first, and then it'll be the top 10 of 2015, and so on and so forth until it gets to 2019. And by the end of this year, I will do a top 20 of, or a top 10 of 2020, because we've already had the winter season, which started in January. We've already had the spring season, the summer season. So once the fall season hits, starting next month, once those openings hit and I'm able to check all of them out, I'll be able to make the list. So probably either late next month or maybe early November, I'll probably make the list for my top 10 of 2020. And I've already got it going, so it's like I've already got like all my favorites currently. It's just I have to add in new ones based on, the next season. um, but yeah, so that's the deal with this list. It's a longer list than normal. Normally, my top 10 lists, tend to be like, what, 7 or maybe even 6 to 10 minutes, somewhere in that range, usually. So this is a longer list. But again, it has my favorite openings from every year from 2014 to 2019. Um, And by the way, this is also not necessarily indicative of my favorite anime openings of all time because that does include ones pre 2014, obviously. This is only counting for specific years. Um, so yeah, uh, once again, the link to the actual list, which is a video showing clips from all the openings, is down in the description below. It is on both BitChute and Google Photos. So check it out and tell me in the comments below what are some of your favorite openings from those years of anime. And what do you think of my choices in my order? Tell me that all and more down in the comments, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. Hope you enjoy the list.